Hey, I'm SquintEddie, and today I'm going to be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Is that blood? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. How is this a mystery if we know who did it, if we get shown who did it at the start? I kind of assumed that we wouldn't know. But what do I know? Hold on, I need to pick out a good voice for Phoenix. Boy, am I nervous. Mia. That's a lady, so... Right. Oh, hello, Mia. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
How is that allowed? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really...
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong person. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. I don't know who this is, so I can't pick out a voice from yet. My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Oh my god.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Oh, very astute observations, Mia. Oh, okay, I need a voice for butts.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
Oh, that voice really hurts my throat.
Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. You've already seen this, bro. This was literally like 2 minutes ago. Oh, he's old. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Oh, shut up, Phoenix.
Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Well, that's Larry Butts, sorry there.
This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Anything for you, Mia. Anything for you.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
That's how the bar exam works in real life, by the way. They just put you on a case and then you just ask like 3 questions about the case and that's it, you're done.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during our trial.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know.
The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court records frequently.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
It's gonna be Larry Butts and he hurts my throat doing his voice. I don't wanna.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway?
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income.
It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Dude!
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you wanted to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Just... He can say whatever he wants, I don't care. I'm gonna win anyway. This is the introduction case. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not?
Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
What do I do? Answer honestly, Larry. You're on the stand, that's what you're supposed to do.
She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawyer to the stand. Is it Sawyer or Saw It? Oh, it's probably Mr. Saw It, because he saw the murder. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. He seems very pompous. Witness testimony, witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. And then I saw her, lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Yeah, it's definitely posh, he used the word quailed. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found those contradicting evidence, present it with the witness's face.
Oh, that voice really hurts my throat as well. Oh my god, Mia, shut up, stop talking to me.
Open the court record with the R button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
How do you know it was 1 PM when the power was out, huh? How is that possible, eh? This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? What? What do you mean? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Well, how did he know it was 1 PM then? Oh, but she wasn't dead for another 3 hours, of course. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. There was nobody to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart.
Okay, bro. Yeah, you're smoking hot. I think I've skewed Mr. Sawyer's voice by accident, but... You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Hang on, the TV was on, but there was a blackout. You're lying to me again. I knew there'd be something to do with the blackout. I knew that's where we had the time from. Yeah, I've got this one. I know. Let me go. Coming from the television. No, it wasn't because there was a blackout. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. Yeah, and this record proves it. I never know how to voice those exclamation marks. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Because your missus saw it. There was a table clock in their apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. He used a statue, what do you mean? That's wrong, that's not the murder weapon, that's wrong, that's not the murder weapon. Let me go. Objection! Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. No, what? How is it? The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Oh yeah, sure, bro. Sure it does. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. How do you buy that? Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. You get the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, boom, I didn't even pick up on that. Well done, Phoenix. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. Yeah, I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and then the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. That day, I never... Look, I had the clock. I heard, no, I saw. Gwa! Oh, okay, he's ripped his hair off. Shut up, I hate you. The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear if you simply... Ask the neighbors, I guess. All you have to do is talk to the victim's neighbors. Talk to the neighbors? I'm sure one of them heard the clock tell the time when the incident occurred. I see. Does the prosecution have anything to say, Mr. Payne? We have already made all the necessary inquiries. Yeah, everyone living near the victim's apartment was out at the time of the murder. Furthermore, even if a neighbor had heard the clock, that would not prove that Mr. Sawyer hadn't heard anything. That is true. I believe you may be wrong. Damn it! I guess try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock here in this call. I don't know how this is going to prove anything, but... Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Beep. I think it's 8.
Oh, no, I don't know, whatever. Some sort of voice for that.
It's 11:25. Yak!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Duh. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Indict, sorry. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Fraser. Really? Grr, I almost had him. This is really it? Did I lose? Oh.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer.
Oh. Mia, me and Chief.
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she was a model, and models can't tell time. Or, hold on, because she was in France. So if she was in France and she took the clock with her, which I assume she did... Actually, why would she bring the clock with her? I don't know. We'll just say yes. We'll just lie to her. But see, there's evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Is it because she went to France and she took the clock with, or she bought the clock in France and then didn't change it to the US time when she, or wherever this is set? I'm just going to assume that she bought the clock in France and didn't set it for this country's time. Well, no, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh, how's it 3 behind then? Oh, of course. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM, then I say it isn't 3 hours behind, it's 9 hours ahead. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. What I'm saying, Phoenix, that's what I'm saying. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawyer? Or should I say, Mr. That goes hard, Phoenix. Oh, he's dead. He took a cyanide pill. He is deceased. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. That was quick. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay!
Can I make out with Mia now? It turns out that Frank Side was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Side let himself in to do his dirty work. While searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Side grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Killed her.
Right, good job in there.
Stop talking, Mia. You're hurting my vocal cords.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
I've never seen a chief looking this happy or sick.
Don't worry about me, I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good.
Here, take this.
It's a present. Oh, thanks for the murder weapon. I appreciate it.
Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her.
Oh. Well, why did you set it to France? I don't know, whatever.
I made one for her and one for me.
Oh, so this isn't the actual murder weapon, this is just another one. Okay. Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend?
I don't know, do I?
Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I don't know. My badge. Look at this, Larry. It's my badge. I guess the statue, the fact that she brought it with her to France. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. Yeah, she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Yeah, and so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave to Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon gonna be at the center of another incident. Of course it is. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry? It would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. I think if I click B, it's going to start episode 2 because it says I'm on episode 2 currently. So I'm just going to stop recording on this screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part 2 at some point. Bye-bye.